Hello everyone, odedex here. Welcome to no other than episode 16 of my FTB Insanity Challenge. I'm gonna start this episode with something I've been wanting to do for quite a long time, as you guys might know. Finally getting to do my milk farm. So I'm gonna start by first setting up a small platform here where I want this milk farm to be. If you're not familiar with my design, basically I'm using equivalent exchange and red power to harvest cows for the milk, and basically it generates a ton of EMC. You're about to see why. And if you are familiar with my design, you know I like to separate it into modules. One cow can basically take up to 6 modules, and I'm gonna start with 4 modules for one cow. Basically taking out the vertical ones, as this is a flat platform world. Even though I can fly and make stuff easier, still it's a little bit more complicated, and I'd rather skip it for now. But rest assured that I am going to make more farms in the future, because seeing what things I need to make for the beast, I'm gonna need a lot of EMC, and one farm won't suffice. So I'm gonna start with one farm again and see how we go from there. Alright, so for each module, if I recall correctly, first I'm gonna need to kill this stupid enderman. Alright, so for each, wait, let's just make sure that the bees are doing their stuff. Yeah, they are. I need to find a way to automate this. I'm still not exactly sure how, because I'm not exactly sure how this thing works, but I'm gonna find out eventually. So I'm going to need first to get rid of all this crap. I don't need all of this on me all the time. Let's store all this. A lot of junk. And I'm full. Maybe it's time to upgrade to the gold chest. What do you say? How to create the gold chest upgrade. I'm not exactly sure, to be honest. Oh, there we go. So, no, that's the one I need. So what's that? 1 iron ingot and 8 gold all around. I think I'm gonna do it right now, because it's gonna be very helpful for me. I know I'm deviating from my plan to create a farm, but it will take just 1 second. So we go like this, and there we go. Iron to gold chest upgrade, and simply right click and we got more room. Sweet. Alright, let's just store the rest of the stuff that I've dropped here. Don't want to lose everything, quite precious. Actually, and also let's store some EMC on the client star, because I think I'm gonna fly a lot and I don't want to stop and do stuff again. Alright, so for each module I'm gonna need a lot of tubes, no matter how you look at it. So let's get some stuff made, and let's get this amount of brass. I think it's gonna be enough. Let's target more glass and build some more tubing. Also, let's take out whatever I have here already. Alright, I'm gonna need some more tubes, no doubt, but alright, we'll use what we have right now. And next I'm gonna need basically a deployer for each module. So if I'm going for 4 modules, I'm going to need 4 deployers. So that means 4 chests, 4 piston, a lot of cobblestone, and some redstone. So let's get a stack of redstone. Let's get 1, 2, 3, 4 chests. And we need 4 pistons as well, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And a lot of cobblestone. Lock to fuel. Alright. So 4 pistons should look like this. Not 4 pistons, sorry, 4 deployers. Alright, got 4 deployers. Next up, I'm gonna need filters, and I'm gonna need 2 for each module. So filter is my Achilles heel pretty much. I need 8 red doped wafers. Do I have? Yeah, I got enough. So 8 of those and 16 gold ingots. And 8 more pistons and a lot of cobblestone again. So let's get 8 more pistons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we got the cobblestone, so let's let it rip. There we go, 8 filters. And next up, well, I'm gonna need a lot of redstone pneumatic tubes, not normal tubes, they're not very helpful. I'm gonna need some jacketed wire. I do have some here, if I'm not mistaken. Where are they? Just stored them a second ago. There we go. And I'm gonna need a timer as well. I should still have one. Yeah, there we go, a timer. So some normal red alloy wire and 4 condensers, 1 for each module. So let's get all these diamonds and what we have here as well. Burn everything and get 1, 2, 3 and 4 condensers. Alright, so let's start by first determining where our center will be. I think I'm going to place it about here, and I'm going to expand on this platform as we go. And I'm going to need to get a cow here. Now, since the portal gun doesn't work, and I'm still not exactly sure why, at least in terms of picking creatures up, I'm going to use it in the old-fashioned way of simply teleporting them there. So what I'm going to do is set up something like this. Actually, this will be glass anyway in the future, so just place glass right now. Take the portal gun, set up the blue portal, and I'm going to need a normal cow in here. Did I have one somewhere? Pretty sure I did. I think all the chunks, loads and reloads are making stuff go crazy. I'm pretty sure I had a cow here somewhere. I can just transmit one, I know. Well, I guess it fell or something, or despawned. Well, I'm just gonna get a chicken transmitted into a cow. Need a normal cow, not a mushroom. There we go. And set up the other portal. Whoa, whoa. This is harder than it looks. Is this a cow? Yeah. It's a bit... Oh, there we go. No, it's a bit... Get rid of this stupid chicken here. Alright, so now... Alright, we got our cow. Let's quickly replace this cobblestone with glass before it escapes. Alright, so we got our cow. With a bit of a trouble, but hello, Enderman. Bit of a trouble. It's a lot easier with the portal gun being able to be used in the original pickup fashion, pick up and drop, but this works as well. Alright, so every module has a deployer, a filter connected to it, and I think I need to misplace this glass. Yeah, I need to remove it and place tubes inside it, but never mind. A filter which is facing... Where is my screwdriver? There we go. I have a feeling I'm gonna break the screwdriver in the process of making this machine. So the filter will be here. I'm gonna need a milk bucket to target with. So let's just pick up a lava bucket from here and get rid of the lava. I have a feeling the terraformer isn't doing what I want it to do. Yeah, I see a problem here. I don't know. So this filter will filter out only milk buckets. Let's get a bunch of them. So target one, and let's get one. I hate it when they don't stack. Let's get 3 for now. And we'll take the milk buckets into a tube, and it will be a redstone tube. And this one will be connected to a condenser, condensing empty buckets. So let's get an empty bucket here quickly. Whoops. So I'm going to need an empty bucket. Let's get some of those as well. So place them down, and the milk buckets will be converted into milk. So that's basically the way this farm works. And milk bucket is worth 849 EMC, where an empty bucket worth 768. So the delta is 80 something. I don't exactly recall. Let's see here. 81. Yeah, 81. And basically that's the delta in EMC. So every time you make the transmutation, you generate 81 EMC, multiplied by 4, and each module ticks every 0.4 seconds. So that's a lot of EMC difference every 1 second. And again, of course, when the chest is full, because it will generate so much EMC, all the excess buckets go into a separate chest, similar to this one, that will condense, for instance, diamonds or anything I want it to. So you see, this is that's the way this thing works. Let's set up the rest of the modules. So I need a filter on each one of them with a milk bucket. I'm going to need 2 more milk buckets, and I'm going to need 3 more empty buckets. So 1, 2, and that will be the third, and that's 1, 2. Yeah, alright. So get another filter. Actually, I'm not going to need a platform in here. However, I will need some light. I don't want any monsters spawning here. They won't be very helpful. So let's rotate this one and set up a milk bucket. And whoops, didn't mean to do that. And let's rotate this one as well. Set it up for a milk bucket. So each one of them got a milk bucket, and it's rotated to the right orientation. And placing a redstone tube for each one of them. And a condenser as well. Condensing empty buckets always. Actually, now noticing it, I'm gonna need more empty buckets. I'm gonna need 4 more, actually. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got the bucket in each one of them. All of them are targeting buckets, almost. Yeah, there we go. Now you want to set up a filter that will take out items from here. Of course, now it's rotated the other way around. I'm gonna fix this in just a second. So you want the small hole facing upwards. And you want redstone tubes coming from the filter back into the deployer here. Now I'm gonna place some covers here, so the filters are separated from the tubes. You're gonna see what I mean in just 1 second. It's something that you have to do pretty much, otherwise you're gonna have a problem. Just need 4 actually, so 8 is an overkill as it is, but we'll do just fine. Shift right click to place a block on a machine that can be interacted with. Alright, so you place your tube, and you're gonna need this tube, of course, to go into the adjacent deployer. So I wanted to... I hate those stupid Endermen. I think I'm gonna kill the mob farm. It's not generating anything useful except for mobs, which pisses me off. And the EMC value of this farm, at least as it is right now, is worthless, to be honest, compared to my darkroom or future milk farm. And all those Endermen are creating more of a hassle than a use. Let's do something here. Alright, so back to business. Yeah, notice that I'm using redstone tubes on purpose because I'm also using the tubes themselves to transmit the current to operate this entire thing. Alright, so on the filters, set them to only take empty buckets. You don't by accident take back milk buckets that are still being converted here. This is why I brought more buckets with me. And set up here in the middle a redstone jacketed wire, so the redstone signal will travel the entire way to all different modules. And since I'm going to connect it somewhere in the middle, simply gonna do something like this. So the redstone signal is traveling throughout all different modules. We're simply connect it just here. Right now it does nothing because it will need the initial boost to operate because it can't take anything right now. So, while I'm still not operating this machine, I'm gonna connect basically all the output pipes to a center condenser, which I forgot to bring with me, which will be the beneficial condenser. So let's get another one of those, an energy condenser. And the idea here is basically using the most basic rule of tubes, which will always try to find the closest available inventory. So this is why this machine will always be able to feed itself, because the empty buckets being created, the milk buckets already will be trying to be feeding the condensers, and only when they're full, it's going to be feeding the valuable chest, so to speak. So I'm going to connect this here, and I'm simply going to go under the platform here. It will be simpler to work with. And I'm going to connect it down below here, so just setting up an empty hole so I can see where I need to go. So I'm going to need a tube running here. I'm going to connect it, not too fancy, just gets the job done. Oh, and this is actually something that you have to take into consideration, that actually buckets coming from here may try to get into this condenser, assuming that's a closer inventory. So in order to fix that, that's actually not a problem, but you may get too much of a bounce back in your tubes. I think, oh, there we go. Restriction tube, not got the name wrong. A restriction tube, what it does is operate just as a normal tube. Items flow inside it with no problem, but it tricks the tubing system to think that that tube is like 5,000 tubes away. So it won't go into that tube unless there is a path closer than 5,000 tubes. But of course, if there is no other way, it will go into that direction. So doing this will simply prevent it by making items coming from, for instance, from this module, coming outside here. This one is full. Alright, so it goes down, unfortunately, into a supposed restriction tube. And because I have one here as well, it will see like this tube is like 5,000 tubes away, so no way it's going into this path, because this path is so much closer. And same way for this path right here. So it's a very simple solution to get things going. Alright, this Enderman problem is getting on my nerves. Like, seriously. So let's get some diamonds to get the thing started. I'm gonna place a diamond here first to be the targeted value, and gonna burn a diamond in each one of those condensers just to get the initial jolt of EMC. And you can basically already start seeing the magic happen, where milk bucket is entering the condenser. You basically slightly always generate a little bit more EMC. You generate a bucket plus, like an empty bucket plus 81, and because of this, you're basically generating a surplus of EMC, which right now feeds the chests themselves. It will first fill them up, but once they're full, it will start generating an output for you. I'm gonna give it a second, and you'll see it's magically happening. And in the meantime, I'm gonna kill this mob tower. I'm tired of this. This is too much of a nuisance and not something useful to me. So simply gonna light this place up. Not going to destroy it yet, because who knows, I might want it at some point. But there we go. Where is the hole? Alright, and the roof is lit up as well, so problem solved. Hopefully. Look, there are like 5 Endermans right here, right now. Doing nothing than being annoying and picking up blocks. Ruining my map. Yeah, follow me to your death, stupid Enderman. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, as you can see, already 2 rows of buckets filled. And of course, always, the system is always taking as many buckets as it can, so that's surplus buckets. Alright. So while this is running, I have a feeling I did something wrong here, because this refused to operate. I don't know, it's taking geothermal energy out, clearly. But it doesn't do anything. Alright, let's see if we got any difference here. Nope, still the same. I think I'm gonna set up like 5 more geothermal generators here to make this process faster, because 100 million EU is quite a lot. So I think I'm gonna do just that right now, while this farm is starting to get its job done. Let's burn the rest of the things that I don't really need right now. Cobblestone cover is useless. I don't need the eggs. I don't need this ender pearl and this milk thingy. And that's pretty much it. You can burn this crap. Alright. So let's see. 5 geothermal generators. Requires 5 generators, 10 cells, 10 refined iron. Alright, so let's get some tin. Create 10 cells. Well, 16, but I need just 10. 10 refined iron. A generator. Generator is a furnace, a machine block, and an RE battery. So I'm going to need some copper wiring. Going to need a lot more copper wiring. To get some RE batteries. need just 4, not so many. 1, 2, 3, 4. A machine block, 4 machine blocks, and 4 furnaces. I think I'll be lacking. Oh no. 4 furnaces and 4 machine blocks. So here are my generators, and here are my geothermal generators. There we go. Now 4 liquid supplier pipes. That's a basic little supplier pipe with buckets and lapis. So let's burn. Actually, I can just target them, so I need a lot of those. There we go. Can kill this one. So just need some lapis and basic logistics pipes. Do I have any left? I should. I most definitely should. There we go. So lapis, and there you go, liquid supplier pipes. Alright, so let's just get 1 lava bucket to target with. And set. Oh wait, I'm gonna need some more fiber. Glass fiber. Or not actually, I don't know. Let's just get some. Let's build some more of this. What's the recipe again? Quite simple. Should be enough. And I have my wrench on me in case I need to make some mistake. In case I do make some mistakes or anything in that line. Alright, so set up a liquid supply pipe first, all around. And arrange them all to take 24 lava buckets in terms of liquid volume. Of course, until they don't have any inventory connected to them, it does exactly nothing. So there is no harm in doing this first. Doesn't matter, not even one bit. And the only supposed problem I'm gonna have first is, since I can't actually feed so many generators all at once, I may have a little bit of a backlog to begin with at the start. Like, as you can see, all the buckets are being used right now, and all of them will be will travel back and forth until all of them are full, because I don't have so many buckets to begin with. So it's gonna take a while. And still no cacti, and actually everything here stop transforming. I think there has to be a direct line of, like, it has to be directly connected to dirt or something to actually work. Let's see here. Let's get this, and also let's get this stack of cobblestone, because otherwise anything I get from this will simply drop. Let's make a line here. Still got that lava stream from the beginning of the game, not dissipating. Alright, let's kill the... If you're asking yourself, odedex, why are you flying up and down? It's because you need to shift click to change cobblestone into dirt, and that requires you to shift click actually. And let's expand here a little bit. Make this a little bigger. because this may be the problem. Or I don't know, maybe the difference in... Maybe it's the difference in biome that breaks this? You know what, I don't know. Because, well, I have an idea. Let's just break off this. This again may have nothing to do with this. I don't know, I'm still testing out and pretty much never actually used Terraformer. But the fact that it's not working makes me unhappy. So I want to see what's the problem here, and almost lost that Terraformer there. Let's bring it back here, and hopefully not too much damage will be done. Whoops. Alright, supposed to work. Let's see what's going to happen. As you can see, starting to get a surplus here, and already 26 diamonds. So you can understand why I'm so psyched about this farm, is because it's so useful, it's so simple, and it's very reliant. And unlike, for instance, the dark room, which also basically will generate items on the ground, which needs to be picked up, that's simply a backdoor for problems. You always get that chance, like, of transposers simply bugging out, not working, and stuff like that, making your game simply crash. Where here, no items are ever on the ground, they're always in tubes, and it's way more CPU and memory efficient in my opinion. You're not even risking, yeah. Well, now it's working, but it's making my world get ruined pretty much.